The Elven Tavern, Part 6, Bags 6. So as you can see, we've just started Bag 5 Part 5 and we're rocking and rolling as we're building up the roof. Nice designs, nice flat sort of sloping exteriors, plated of course. We've got our triangle shapes, our slants or slanting pieces if you like. Oh well, it's quite sturdy. As you can see, we've got our patination again with the things on the end as well. But now we're just about to start actually building the roof. So I wanted to show you the outline of it before we get onto it. So let's get on with the roof. So as you can see, we've started the roof. The reason I showed you this little video is this one biggish plate, one corner. Then we've put some longer and shorter plates on just to do nice little bit of the actual decoration is good. But we're now about to build another layer on top and then another layer after that, I believe. So I just wanted to show you the foundation and base before I do that. So there is the first piece of roof made up, and wow, if you look at the little slope piece, look at the little quarter circles, look at how many pieces there is per piece of the roof. It is absolutely, well, stunning is the word. But I think we've got to sort of repeat the process. I think it will come on here. This is my thinking anyway. So you'll have one side, then you'll do exactly the same on the other. But it's a lot of work. It really, really is a lot of work. But needs must. Just thought I'd show you before I start to make the next part. So there you have it. One side of the roof done. We'll definitely duplicate that for the other side. And then we'll do some more patination, I believe. If you look at that, it is a real labour of love, and like I say, I think that's absolutely fantastic. And we'll see what happens as we go. I can't turn it over just to show you there that it has fitted together nicely, look, and no problems with this whatsoever. You just follow the plans and away you go, and there it is. So let's get on building the next part. So the roof is on, and it's took me a good hour just to put the roof on, and it's a bit of a nightmare. I had to, the roof is supposed to slip. You can see the piece there, it goes in. The truth of the matter is it doesn't. So I ended up taking off the two triangle pieces and doing it that way, and then putting that then to the wall of the tavern. Then you have the problem of the roof detaching in parts. Like I say, I said another YouTuber who had exactly the same problems as me. He said it was fragile, but he didn't actually say where. Now I understand. I thought it was going to be the tiles coming off. Tiles are fine. The connection is a one strut thing there that makes these two pieces very, very flimsy. So when you connect this side to the bar, the other side comes to the other side, but when you connect this, this breaks off. When you actually get both pieces on and you flip and you're trying to do the other side, you mainly get that piece on, then as you try and get the last piece to connect, obviously it either breaks or comes off. I managed to get 3 pieces on, 1 piece come off. I managed to put the piece or connect the piece, so imagine I connected them 2 together. I had to get my fingers through the hole and then press the connecting blocks to connect, and it's together. I'm not going to touch it totally frightened. I'm going to get the sides on. I want to put it on the roof. And I know I've spent a little bit of time talking about this, but when you come to build it, you'll see exactly what I mean about how these 2 sides of the roof connect. I hope you have better luck than me. Fingers crossed now we get the sides on and it gets onto the top of the tavern. So as you can just about see, and I'm not moving it, the roof is intact. We've got a couple of windows on, the sides are now on. Pay close attention to where the actual ball joint that fits, where it fits. If you go too high, it doesn't fit. If you go too low again, you go over the brown fence. So you just got to make sure where that fits. As it stands, everything is on, not going to touch it. We've now built up these 2 unique bit of decoration. As you can see, I had one of these pieces that was like not perpendicular to the other one. Now we've got a lot in the set, as you can see. That's the odd one at the back, and I don't know if you can quite tell by that, but the back leg, this one here at the front, sorry, is slightly longer. Now whether that's a design fault or whether that's for something special after, I don't know. Anyway, after sorting that out and getting everything together, we've then made these little pieces here. I'll just show you one back, one there. Those then fit, those fit to them too, and then we build a little bit more to them before they are fitted. But I just thought I'd show you where we were. I didn't want to just say, oh my god, there's the roof and it's done. So there it is, complete. And we've put, I'm trying to turn it now so the light's coming. We put the extra signs on, as you can see, with the decoration. Everything's gone on well there with the hoardings and whatever you want to call it. Everything is exactly the same the other side, there's no difference. And now we're about to stick it on top, if we can get it on top, and then mount it to the plate. Then we'll do a quick review. So wish me luck, and when I see you next time, we're either going to be all smiles and it's going to be on the building, or you might see me with tears in my eyes. So the first part is done, it's on, it's up, and it's connected and everything's okay. So I'm breathing a sigh of relief. Now the hard bit again is to take the entire lot and put it onto the plate. Wish me luck. Wow. And there it is, it's on the plate, it's on, it's okay. And actually it clicked on a lot better than I thought it would. There's some little studs on the bottom. I managed to pick it up from the actual base, and it's just clicked into place. So you know that this section has been all about the roof. And if you look at the decoration of what's gone in, we built up the frames, we added them separately, put the 2 pieces together, did the same with this piece and this piece, and then we had a large metal pole with connectors for each side of the roof. It was a bit of a nightmare because you pushed on one side and the other side popped out, but we persevered, we got there, and it was in. Once it was in, then we had the problem of then getting the roof on. So then we have these side pieces. You can see it's not perfectly on, but it's on well enough for me. I'm not going to jingle jangle with that because I know it's going to fall apart. Once you got that stud in the right place, everything was fine, and I don't think that one looks bad at all. Once they were in, as I showed you before, how it, if you've watched earlier in the video, then we made these side pieces that just click on like that with the windows. We added the decoration of what I call the handcuff pieces, and then to finish off we did this ornate decoration that just slips on the side. Originally I managed to get it the wrong way around on the arc and do silly things like that, but I managed to pull it out, turn it round, and it is what it is. Like I say, it's not 100% down flat, I admit it. It's this side, as you can see, that's just off. But when you're looking at it from a distance, which you will be, when we have the trees and other things in front and the gazebo, it's not going to make much difference because you're not going to see it. The top is never going to come off again. You saw what was inside, you see the contents. There is no need at all for that. There really isn't. And I think that, to me, I mean, that looks fantastic. I mean, I'm quite pleased, you know. I had to persevere. Little things with me, a little bit of a shaky hand sometimes and stuff like that. It can make things a little bit hard. Not making excuses, just saying how it is. And I'm very pleased how I've got that together. It's on the plate. That house is good enough for me. And, you know, that's just the way it is. Noticing, I will point it out to you because it is important. You see that plain white stud there? We are a piece missing. And it is one of those slopes there. I have got some different colours in my collection, although if I'm totally holding my hands up, I couldn't actually find it to press. So if I do find one, I may just press one on. It'll be a different colour though. That's the reason we've got the gaping gap. But again, I am quite pleased with how this has come out. I think it could have been a hell of a lot worse. It could have been 100% everything on the floor. I've got the tavern on the base plate now, and there's nothing more than, you know, nothing to do it. I'm very happy. And with that, what I'm going to say is, anybody who's watched this far, thank you very much. I know this is going to probably turn out to be a very long video, but it's been worth it, because anybody who buys this set, who's watching these videos, I hope I'm trying to show you some of the pros and cons. Not that there's many cons, but just the slight difficulties of how we get these things together. And the roof, there's no doubt about it, I will say it again, it was a difficult one. And it's nothing to do with brick quality, it's a little bit flimsy. If I was making this again myself, I'd find a way to reinforce the main beam atop across the roof there, because that you make up the two parts, like I've said, and then join them together. Exactly the same the other side. If you could reinforce that side and reinforce the other side so as there's no flexibility, you'd find that when you come to put your beam across the middle for the actual roof, you'd have less problems, because you'd be able to press better and sink everything in better. So you wouldn't be pushing out as you pushed on, if that makes any sense. But anyway, like I say, very happy with how everything is. If you've enjoyed this video, no matter how little long it is, then please give us a thumbs up, give us a like. Don't be frightened to drop a few comments in the box. Don't mind if it's about my performance or whatever. Whatever you want to say about me or this set, by all means, drop it in the comments. If it's correct, what is it? Corrective criticism, or conformative criticism, I don't mind. The aim is to get better. But I'm quite pleased with how that's come together for me. It's an achievement for me. And yeah, I'm very well pleased. And if you want to follow us on to part number 7, I believe, with Baka Set, I think it's all about trees and little decorations and things around the outside. And then part 8 will be the gazebo that will go up there. And if you want to see those parts come together, then please click on that subscribe button. And yes, repeating myself, it's been a long video and a long section. The roof has took some time, and it has taken a little bit of toll, and I must admit I fancy a little bit of a rest right now. That's what I do, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up part 7, level 7 tomorrow, and hopefully, you know, the sun will be shining and we can carry on and eventually get this set finished. For anybody who has watched this far, or just even watched some of this video, again I say thank you very, very much. Much appreciate any views, any likes, any comments. Very, very appreciated. And with that, you know what I'm going to say. You know the drill, you know the score. My name is Kev. I am Square Ghost, and I'll see you all on the flip side.